Dani Carvajal has always carried the white shirt with a weight of history and expectation, a homegrown defender whose career has been written into Real Madrid's modern mythology, but a few warm sentences about rivals have suddenly put that reputation in the spotlight. Speaking after Spain duty, Carvajal praised Lamine Yamal, the teenage Barcelona winger who tormented Madrid last season, saying the youngster is improving by leaps and leads a club like Barça despite his age, and he also offered Manchester City's Rodri, calling him a great player and hoping he can repay the trust of his club as he returns from injury. The comments were civil, normal in an international dressing room, yet they landed like a thunderclap among a fanbase that expects its captain to symbolise unflinching club loyalty. Social feeds lit up within hours. Supporters who have followed Carvajal since his academy days and remember his role in multiple Champions League triumphs felt blindsided, accusing him of placing national team pleasantries above the fierce club identity that defines the Bernabeu. Some posts framed the praise as a betrayal, others as naivete. How could a captain lavish compliments on an opponent who directly damaged Madrid's chances last season? The reaction has not been uniform or rational. It's a tide of emotion that mixes club tribalism with the new, instantaneous outrage economy of social media, but it's powerful enough to force a conversation about what modern captaincy actually means. Carvajal is not a fringe figure. He's 33, one of the club's most decorated players with a trophy cabinet that includes multiple Champions League titles, and only weeks ago he was given a symbolic role at Valdebebas, laying the first stone at the training city, a gesture that underlined his place in Madrid's institutional story. That background makes the backlash sting more. Critics point to specific moments, like fans recalling perceived slights or bringing up episodes where rival players have taunted Madrid, and they question why their captain would publicly praise those same opponents. Supporters worry about optics in the dressing room, about whether steady leadership can survive being publicly second-guessed, and about the message younger players take from a captain who appears conciliatory in public. But the full picture is more nuanced. International squads are melting pots where players face each other as opponents one week and teammates the next. Praising a teammate's improvements or a rival's qualities can be professional courtesy, not political statement. Carvajal's words about Yamal focused on the youngster's growth and leadership at club level, and his note on Rodri acknowledged injury and form rather than an endorsement of any transfer. Still, football in Spain is not just sport, it's identity, history and memory, and for many fans, the captain's public voice is an extension of the club itself. There is also the transfer undercurrent. Rodri has been linked in speculation with Madrid in the past, and praising him aloud feeds both rumour and hope, which fans read through the filter of every transfer saga they have endured. For Carvajal, the fallout presents a management challenge rather than a disciplinary one. How to balance honesty and respect for opponents with the symbolic role a captain must play. A measured clarification, a private dressing room reaffirmation of commitment, or even a short statement reminding fans of his lifelong connection to the club could cool tempers. Equally, a stubborn silence could allow resentment to fester. Beyond one player, this episode is a snapshot of modern football's tensions. The clash between globalized respect among peers and fan expectations rooted in local loyalty, the speed with which a sentence can become a scandal, and the fragility of reputations that once would have been strengthened, not threatened by measured praise. As the noise subsides, what matters most is not the volume of the outrage, but the response, whether Madrid's leadership treats this as a teachable moment, and whether Carvajal's actions in the coming weeks, on the pitch, in interviews and in the dressing room, restore the sense of unity fans crave. For a captain whose name is already carved into the club's recent history, the final chapter is still unwritten, and one more season of solid leadership could turn today's headlines into yesterday's footnote. But for now, the debate over loyalty, leadership and the line between respect and betrayal is playing out in real time, and every move Carvajal makes will be watched through the twin lenses of admiration and suspicion.